look like on the inside?
No, 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 no. No! Approaching the eye. Initiate docking sequence.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
All right. AF, you have the ship. Sarah, with me.
Haven't set foot on the Eye for ages. Hope Vladimir is in a good mood today.
Why, what happens if he's not? An incredible space station. I'll give you that. Hello, Vladimir, I presume.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Good to meet you, Vladimir.
Glad you two finally have a chance to meet.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
Oh, that happens to me too. I get lost in something and lose time.
Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
The Sea of Light.
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed.
Ultimately, we're not looking at a planet. We're looking at the radiation coming off a planet. And that takes years to get here.
Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Understood. I need to check on these leads in person.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull the worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much, Vladimir. If she's out there, we'll find her.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but We all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
And did you get mixed up with Constellation?
Ever run the scholars on the Centaurus Proclamation? The original treaty that gave every human the right to colonize the stars? Stolen by some fool's joke of a Crimson Fleet rook looking to trade names to Captain. Sight to see pinned above my chair, like the whole settled systems was mine for the taking. Time dances its years forward, and I'd retired. That's when our own Sarah Morgan walks into the tale. Fire in her eyes and her head full of intel I thought I had spent the labor's efforts burying. Of course, I didn't have the Centaurus Proclamation just lounging in my pockets. Belonged to the ship and her new captain in the fleet I had left behind. Tipped your ear long enough, but the short line of it, Sarah and I returned the treaty to the rightful owners. And I decided to hang around, lend an old pirate's wisdom to the mission.
So you're retired from the Crimson Fleet? Didn't know that happened.
Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Remember our last conversation, when you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy?
Yeah.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
You never mentioned your predecessor to me before.
Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
Aja must have been quite an amazing person.
Ah, she absolutely was. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
Being paired with the boss must have been quite an honor.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget.
I can relate to that.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
So I've noticed.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Sounds like you two were in love.
I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend, but we weren't in love. Had that been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to Parima 2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit and I could make proper introductions.
I'll do the best I can to make our journeys just as pleasant.
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
I'd like to discover more about what we have right here.
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Okay. No worries. So what can I take around here?
Your grav jumps are as majestic as a ballet.
Hello. This is Mrs. Whitmore's 6th grade class. We are having a problem and need help. Please respond. Requesting emergency assistance. Oh, thank you. The school district is supposed to do maintenance on the ships. But our grav drive's cracked and leaking helium-3. The ship can't jump right now. What's helium-3? Helium-3 is a stable isotope of helium that is used as fuel for grav drives, Tashi. What's a grav drive? You know what a grav drive is. Or you should. You wrote a paper on it. I'm not sure Billy does know what a grav drive is. Class, please talk quietly amongst yourselves. This is important. Do you have any extra ship parts?
Tell me how many ship parts you need.
Let me see. Mrs. Whitmore, who are you talking to? Is it a pirate? Pirates? There are pirates? What? No. No pirates. Everyone is safe.
Actually, I'm a member of Constellation.
Holy smokes! Constellation! The explorers? That is so cool! In space you can encounter all sorts of fascinating people. Now, everyone, settle down. The driver said ship parts should be sufficient for us to repair our ship.
Ah, sorry, I don't have the ship parts to spare.
Understood. Well, I hope you have a better day than I'm having.
Damn it, do I not have... Do we not have any ship parts left? Well, they're on the move, so I guess that's a good sign. If Mrs. Whitmore had any brains, she should return to the planet and restock.
This mining facility looks stable, but at the first sign of seismic activity, we should get moving.
Understood.
Ah, fancy a bit of spelunking, do we?
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
My name is Gallivanter. I'm not here to hurt you.
You are from Constellation. Vladimir said someone might be coming.
I'm just glad we found you unharmed, Andreja. Vladimir and I were worried.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Looks like maybe they had good reason.
Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
Alright.
Cold here. Too cold to be safe for sure.
Veteran zealots. Well, at least I get the chance to test out my new legendary. Huh.
I am opening fire.
Come then.
Oh, come on.
Give it your best shot. I even need a gun. Let's see if they've got anything worth shooting.
Systems.
Sarah, you have a gun. This gun's weird. Is it close range only? Yes, and powerful. Oh. Okay. It's another one of those artifacts, Sarah.
You are back. You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision?
Yes. Not that I've been able to make any sense of them.
The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done.
It was either you or him, right?
It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
I was a miner. Arcos extractors.
Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand?
You've got it. Mom's a word.
Mom, this means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
See you soon. Come on, big guy. Fight back. Okay, I know nature has to take its course. But, yeah, I'm not a fan of bullies ganging up like that.
So that's what those look like on the inside.
No, 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 no. No! Damn it. Aww. Well, that's a shame. Sorry, buddy. anybody or anything. That was in here sleeping, is now awake. Another artifact. Sarah. Zeta. You got me? Oh, my head.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Well, there's a few new faces.
I am at your service, Captain.
This is history. Look at this.
I assumed it was all right to let your parents in here, but maybe they shouldn't stay for long.
Andrasia, thank goodness. We were worried.
Why? Was there a concern that I would not contribute to the mission?
No, of course not. We thought you might be hurt.
Oh, then thank you, but it was not necessary. We
Just so
succeeded.
you know, your mother's missed you. Like a lot.
There's just so much to do in New Atlantis. I'm planning a grocery run later. Might get some things you like. I missed you so much, darling.
I missed you too. Both of you.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader?
These artifacts really are something else.
I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all means. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration?
Oh no, I'm not taking sides between you two.
Neutrality in a debate? I guess your side forfeits.
How can you forfeit if you don't even take a side? You're getting rusty with your comebacks, Mateo.
Playing it safe, eh? I don't blame you. Getting mired in a debate with Mateo and Noel can be an all-day affair.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help.
And for yours. I'd be happy to keep traveling with you.
I have no objections. Let us see what else we can find out there.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to
Constellation sounds magical.
Can I help? You've got something for me? I'm right behind you.